Alright, hello everyone. In this video I'll show you a quick setting change that I did on the controller that really helped me out as a Magic player. But I can see it being useful for not only Magic but for many other, or if not all of the characters
Hostiles coming in
that
fast.
has this setting. So if you as you know, if you team up with Doctor Strange with Magic, you have this additional ability, the chain ability.
So fast.
This ability is by default it is bound
Of course you needed help.
to the button triangle on the controller. But as you all know, you want your right thumb on the right stick, like basically for most of the time. It's not really all of the time you can have it there if you don't have, I don't know, if you don't have a additional macro button or a DualSense Edge controller, for example. So if you're just using a basic controller like I am, you only have a couple buttons to work with. And if this skill is bound to triangle, that means you will have to stop aiming for a brief moment. You will need to take your thumb from your right stick and move it to the triangle and press it. This means that between those some milliseconds, the enemy just keeps moving, of course, and you will just miss your shots like often, which was, at least it was happening to me. So what I found was that just to rebind this setting from triangle to L3, which has helped me like quite nicely, and I see the improvement like being effective instantly on my games. So because this means that I don't have to move my thumb from my right stick. I can always keep it there, and whenever I feel like throwing my throwing the team up ability, I can press L3 and that's
assist,
it.
so to speak.
So like you can trace your enemy, you don't have to move your thumb, and then you can throw the ability while aiming correctly on the enemy. I'll show you how to change this setting quickly. Again, you can apply this to all of the heroes or just Magic specifically. If you go to just the Magic in the settings, controller combat settings, if you scroll to very bottom, you will see the key bindings of each skill that is assigned. The Chain of Sidrak you will see this is binded to the triangle. Just tap it and set like L3, and this will just set it for Magic. But if you want to apply this setting to pretty much all of the characters or some of the characters, I'll show you a way to change how to change it in a bulk way. So go to controller combat again and switch this from Magic to all heroes. Otherwise the setting will not come up. You will see in the bottom mapping area, you'll see an option called badge swapping. Click optimize and you will see all the button mappings here, and you just want to tap L3 on the 1 and triangle on the 2 and apply to heroes, and you can just set which ones you like. In my case, I just set it to any hero like in the game, because I really don't want to use triangle with this skill. But since I already set it to Magic, I think it reversed. So I think I need to apply this again. I also tried rebinding some of the other buttons like we have on the controller that we use quite often, like for example the jump ability, which I use like pretty often in Magic. But I found that while pressing L3 to jump, because we're using R3 to melee as well, you will, like in most cases, you will find yourself like sometimes jumping and then meleeing and then, you know. So in that case, you will press L3 and R3 at the same time, which will trigger your ultimate ability. I really hate it. Like you will just press ultimates by mistake so often, so that I don't recommend that setting. Even though it helps with aiming while jumping, it totally messes it up with the ability control. So yeah, I decided to just rebind the triangle. But yeah, try it out and see it for yourself.